G'day viewers, it's time for another Laughaholics video. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and to click that bell so you don't miss out on future videos. You may even want to share it on your social media so your friends can have a good laugh. And now, for this week's Laughaholics. A police officer stops a driver for going through a red light. The driver, a real arsehole, steps out of his car and comes striding toward the officer, demanding to know why the Gestapo is harassing him. So the officer calmly tells him of the red light violation. The motorist instantly goes on a tirade, questioning the officer's ancestry, sexual orientation, etc., in rather explicit, offensive terms. While the tirade goes on, the officer calmly continues to write out the ticket. When the officer finishes writing the traffic ticket, he puts an AH in the lower right corner of the narrative portion of the ticket. He then hands it to the offending driver. After being presented with it, the bloke points to the AH and demands to know what it stands for. The officer says, "That's so when we go to court, I'll remember that you're an arsehole." 2 months later, they're in court. It turns out the driver had a bad driving record, and he also had a heap of demerit points and was in danger of losing his license, so he hired a launder to represent him. On the stand, the officer testifies to seeing the man run through that red light. Under cross-examination, the defense attorney asks, "Officer, is this a reasonable facsimile of the ticket that you issued my client?" The officer responds, "Yes, sir, that is the defendant's copy." And the lawyer says, "Officer, is there any particular marking or notation on this ticket you don't normally make?" "Yes, sir. In the lower right-hand corner of the narrative, there is an AH underlined." "What does the AH stand for, officer?" "Aggressive and hostile, sir." "Aggressive and hostile?" "Yes, sir." "Officer, are you sure it doesn't stand for arsehole?" "Well, sir, you know your client better than I do." Serves the trick right, doesn't it? I reckon the police officer knew how this was going to turn out. Hope you liked that joke. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and to click that bell so you don't miss out on future jokes. Loved having you here, guys. Hope to see you next time. Peter from My Bonza channel, signing off.